Shay doomed us.
I doomed him.
Shay said the curse of what could possibly go wrong while shopping.
Oh
I didn't say it.
no.
I typed it
You
out.
never say it or type it or think about it. Nothing.
Shay, that has the same energy as the Australian billionaire who's currently trying to build the Titanic 2. Literally named the Titanic 2.
Does he know what happened to the first Titanic?
I would imagine
that guy,
so.
No, that guy watched the Titanic movie halfway through and said, "Nah, I'm good."
It's like
Like all the
I can do
sequels
that
to
better.
Jurassic Park.
God, that was so funny.
Arkol's messaging me.
Oh, good job, Arco. You're streaming too.
Yeah, they're
bastard.
streaming right now.
I know.
What the
well,
fuck
he
are you
sent
doing?
He sent me an isopod picture the other day. He sent me this, and I love it.
Temp
I
is
was,
just
I was asleep when he
saying
sent
in chat. Stop messaging Monty, you're streaming.
I love Isopod so much. That's
it.
cute.
They're so cute.
That's why Isopod is one of my favorites. The design is so good. They look so cute.
They're so cute. Alright.
Also,
Unless you're crushed by your friends.
Monty, congratulations on beating your first BattleTech game.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. Oh dude. Oh my god. It was so much fun. I want to paint my mechs now. I want to come up with a consistent scheme, I think. But yeah, so something to note is that every time I learn a game with Gaius always beats me every single time without fail. When they were teaching me Age of Sigmar, they were rolling so many sixes to the point where they actually felt so bad. They were like, what is happening? Why am I killing you so much? I'm just trying to teach you the game. Like, I didn't learn a lot of mechanics because, like, Gaius was killing my units too quickly. And they were pissed because they never get that lucky against the people they actually want to beat, of course.
Right.
And then when we learned Conquest, they beat me. And it was close. It was, like, by literally almost one model, they beat me. And then we played BattleTech, and I was so ready to lose. Like, I was gonna send, like, a funny... Like, I sent Zan a picture going, I'm fighting for your honor, Zan! And if I was gonna lose, I was gonna, like, send, like, a picture of my mech tipped over with the, you know, the F word, all caps. Just like, damn it! But I won! I won very handedly, too. It was really fun.
You've brought honor to House Grimm.
I did, yes. The thing was, I got some very good shots, where I needed to get them. And I basically got, like, a really good core shot to the engine. And then after that, I got, like, 2 headshots, and by that point, like, Gaius was done. Like, it was over. I felt really bad. I was like, oh no, but it was cool, honestly. It was a ton of fun. It was very cinematic, too. That was the thing I was the most surprised by. It was very, very cinematic.
That's why it's my favorite war game.
It's really good, yeah. Plus, you know what the funny thing is? It was, like, Warhammer at the game shop we were at, and, like, there was, like, 2 dudes playing Warhammer, and then everybody else was playing BattleTech. There were three guys playing, like, 3 groups of people playing BattleTech. So, it was very cool.
Did you get to punch somebody?
No, we didn't do anything like that yet. I want to give that a try at some point, but I mostly just fired. I alpha striked several times, though.
Let's go.
I was a little alpha strike crazy, but I still maintained my heat.
Your heat.
Yeah, so I didn't go over, but yeah, I alpha striked, like, twice, and every time Gaius was like... Okay, like... Gary fucking Oak, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 9 months. You were a sub baby. Congratulations. I am ready for Nixon Friends minus shopping simulator. -1 shopping simulator. Zan Win, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 42 months. Can't believe Thaddeus just abandoned the party. Yeah, right?
I realized I was muted.
Oh no, you said you were eating, so...
Yeah, I just finished.
By the way, Shay, speaking of board games or tabletop games, I have a game you and I should play.
Oh yeah?
Have you heard of Marvel Crisis Protocol?
I just got into Crisis Protocol.
I don't really know anything about it.
Oh my god, 13 absols. Holy shit. 13 absols. Thank you so much for the to getting 10 tier 1 subs to the community. I'm gonna see Doiron, Taco Toots, that's cute, Domo Kaichu, Ed Steven SKW, Deleg, D-Dog213, Tyrant Chaos, Fat Spartan, Star Loco Art, Yozo Dozo. Thank you so much. Crisis Protocol. It's basically a Marvel like tabletop miniature game, Shay. You don't use a lot of miniatures, but you're basically like playing out scenarios with Marvel characters.
It is very fun. And it's very fast, so like you can
Yeah,
easily get a game out in like
it's
20-30 minutes.
Super quick. Shay,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can play Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spooderman.
Play is two different. You can bring Parker and Miles Morales.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there's two versions of them. Yeah, I have
And
Colossus.
Spider-Gwen as well.
I was
You
about
would
to
have
ask. I was like, did
Colossus.
they have Gwen in there?
I think I have the starter set, so I think it comes with Spider-Man. I could be wrong though, but I have.
No, it does. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have Colossus. I got Colossus off my throne, Shay, so we could have it. Be great.
Well, of course, you'd have to.
Yeah, of course I did. Stigma Bolt, thank you so much for the first time chatter. I just caught up on everything Unexpectables after starting 2 years ago, and this today to finally be here live. I did want to ask what happened to the Sentinel Shield. And I think the Mithril Armor last session, Monty said, was a chain shirt, not chain mail, which would only be 20 pounds instead of 55. I believe it is a chain shirt. I could go double check, but I'm pretty sure it's a chain shirt.
Yeah, we sold the Sentinel Shield. That's how we got like a bunch of
Yes.
our loot, because we were like, we should spread the wealth when we first got that, because it was like, it was good, but
it was worth a lot of money.
It was worth a lot of money, and we were like, we can get
Yeah,
like,
they
stuff for everyone.
basically traded it in because they wanted to get something for everybody to help kind of bump everybody up, which, you know, that's totally valid. So, yeah.
Oh, so here's a secret: the 20 pounds still would have been too heavy for me, but I appreciate you pointing that out.
13 absols
All right.
making a tier 1 sub to level 1 Eevee. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Bracky.
I had to...
Are you ready for a 6-day training montage?
Training montage, and he's just
Yeah,
lying
Nick's over
there
here just,
reading
like,
a book.
It's literally
Doing
the
our
two
own
of you
things.
just sitting on beanbag chairs in the library reading a book.
One of
Yeah.
you guys is doing squats while the other one's just like, reading quietly and.
No, he's reading and doing exercises, and I'm just reading and trying to like make it like a crossword puzzle.
The book is like 150 pounds, and he has to like read it while doing weights with the book.
I'm curious. I'm curious how much those books are.
Yeah, we should sell
What?
one.
Don't tell me.
We
Don't
could sell
I
them-
don't wanna
We
know.
could
I don't
use
wanna
them.
I don't
like
wanna
you guys
know.
use them, and then we sell them after you're done because they're not going to be usable
think-
for another
well,
100 years.
I
Yeah.
think they disappeared, don't they? No.
No,
No,
they just
no,
lose
they-
their magical abilities for 100
For-
years.
Yeah, so we could use them and then just sell them after they're used because they'll be good in another 100 years. I'm sure an elf out there, an elf would love to
Someone-
hold on to that.
Someone would definitely hold
Fair.
on to that. Like,
Yeah,
it won't be
there's
worth
nice.
as much, but it would be worth something.
Maybe we can make some money out of it, unless we really want to keep. Who here can live more than 100 years? Me.
Well, I can, but Nyx
No.
doesn't care about, like, the exercise thing.
Nyx doesn't care, period.
Yeah. Doesn't care. Sell the books.
I can't find them on here.
They're probably, like, so ridiculously powerful that people haven't come up with a price for them.
I don't see them on this list at least. So far, anyway.
Oh,
You
the one
do
that we were using for our
Control F
pricing.
to, like,
I could
find
always
them.
use theropods that he uses.
Let's see.
Oh my god, they're so
Manual. Gainful exercise.
D&D.
Let's see if I can find that.
All right,
No,
Bertrand.
you're
Bertrand and I need to find like a 6-hour long video essays or reading.
I can't read while having something else. I can only read with music myself. Let's see if I can find.
Yeah, I can't. They're not on this Excel sheet, unfortunately. It looks like.
Yeah.
Nah. They're really pretty rare.
They're not something that you normally would be able to buy. That is probably
no,
why.
they don't. I don't think they come up. I'm just curious. I can't even find.
Maybe we can trade them in for, like, I don't know, like a black dragon mask.
The only way to
Oh.
actually be able to figure this out is if you look
There-
actually in the rule book.
They're very rare
Depending-
items, so you'll
Oh
probably
yeah,
have
they're
to
very
find.
rare. Yeah, it loses it, regains it in a century. Yeah,
That's the
I
thing.
can't find it anywhere. There's no listed price.
We
Just look for a
could,
very rare item and just use that price.
what we could do is we
problem
could
is
just
it's
hand them
not
off to Helion Moonstar, and then you can get back to us when they
The,
find a
val-
buyer.
the value, like this is what I found looking it up, but the value has a very large.
Yeah,
like,
that's the
gap.
problem with D&D.
The problem is
5e.
they give you ranges. They don't give you amounts.
The
Yeah.
range is 5k
Hmm.
to 50k.
Yeah, which is a bit of a jump.
Yeah.
I think it would be on the lower end of that because of the fact that they're used
Yeah,
and they're
if
at
you use
maximum
it,
time.
That shit is way less money.
But it's still usable, so it will still be worth money, though. Is my
Oh, I found
Even-
an equivalent actually. It's not the
Hmm.
exact
Oh.
ones that you have, but I found an equivalent.
Okay.
Yeah, the books sell for 55,000 gold.
But
Can we sell
that's
them after using
assuming
them though?
that's assuming I would assume they
Yeah,
are usable.
they're used. It's gonna definitely gonna be useless because at that point your person who would be interested in purchasing it has to be a dwarf, a gnome, a halfling,
an
not
elf.
or an elf. Yeah, it has to be like those long-lived races essentially.
Nah, they're all over the place like an infestation. We can get one.
They're all over here. Find one.
Yeah, so 55,000 is the price. Unread.
Alright,
Yeah.
so
Alright, well,
we'll-
we're already
we'll find
talking
somebody.
about it, so do you guys want to jump into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage? Also, Callum, thank you so
Yeah.
much for the 30 bits. Just want to say, as another Chaotix fan, Kaor is best boy. His design slaps. He's not my favorite because he's an idiot, but his design slaps. I'm revitalizing the Chaotic fandom because the game is awesome. I love that
Re-
game.
Real quick, can Lionel or Nyx perfectly replicate a signature of Elminster and put it on the book? We can increase the value.
No. Alright.
I'll settle for
Those
Volo.
forgery skills to work.
That would make it worth even less.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, have you graffiti in that shit? You know.
Alright, well, let's delve into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, you four golden girls.
Golden Girls.
Alright. So... let's see. Let's do... this. Alright, work in progress. As you find yourselves back in Camp Zunderbrook after delving into the Van Rack Doom lair of the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. After... how many floors has it been?
It's been a while. It wasn't since like
3,
13 or 12.
4.
Yeah, 13. I
Yeah,
think.
4 or 5 floors. After
Oof.
about 4
God.
floors of high stakes adventure, or no, 5, it was 5. 5 floors of high stakes adventure, you'd finally managed to find your way back to Camp Zunderbrook. Only for Thaddeus to immediately poof and disappear. Now, as you find yourself
Yeah.
with some time, with magical items you have procured, and with items to both sell and buy, you return to the Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
I will require something, Monty, from you.
Absolutely
not. Well, it's too bad because I actually need it.
Uh-huh.
I need a handout, like the Lex bags. I need that handout of for the chest.
Oh, the handout for the chest?
Yeah, like Lex's bag of
Oh yeah,
Back-
yeah,
back-
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Because I need to keep track of what's in that chest.
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused.
Like a
And to
little
play a
like player
character-
character sheet.
oh,
We have
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex's Bagacon as one of our things for Princess.
I need
so
one
we-
of those
we
for
got-
the chest.
For the
I
chest,
order
okay.
for this. Yeah,
Yeah, you got it. Hold on.
so I can
Yeah.
write down and keep track of all that stuff.
Where?
Can't believe it's still named Lex's Bagacon.
Mhm.
Alright. Oh, what the hell just happened? What? Sorry, 1 second.
We've only just started our shopping adventure.
I know, and it's
not
falling
really
apart. Sorry, I got
You're
kicked
right,
out of
I-
roll 20. I must have hit a button by accident.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Because this chest might help us a little bit.
Are you okay if everybody sees what's inside the chest?
Yeah. I don't mind. I have no secrets to hide.
Alright, there we go. I've added it. It is above Lex's bag-a-con.
Thank you.
He starts putting the duct tape, the rope, and all that other stuff into the chest.
There we go.
We're going to add the description of how much it can hold. The chest can contain up to 12 cubic feet of non-living material, 3 feet by 2 feet by 2. So keeping that in mind.
Does it not have a weight capacity
It's
or
probably
is it
Uh,
just size?
anything else.
It's just size.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that math. I am of no help in regards to that, but
No worries.
I hope you keep track of it. Sounds
It's
like,
like, hey, can I put this greatsword in there? No, you cannot.
Yeah, it's for smaller, rare items, it feels like. Alright.
So I guess we'll start with the selling of materials and then see how much money we get.
Yes. Let me
And-
grab.
Yep.
Hopefully we can start with that.
I have nothing to buy
Uh,
nor sell, so this is all of you guys.
Do we want to do the selling of the books now or wait until like after the week of like downtime and then sell the books?
Well, we need to sell them after we're done with
no,
them.
no,
after
no,
the
no,
week.
no. I know that we want to sell them afterwards, but I meant, does Monty want to give us the total now or give it to us
Gotcha.
after?
We'll do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
afterwards. For the books
Okay.
specifically, yeah.
Time to haggle with Monty in real life for how much we get for them.
Okay,
I
let's find an elf or like a gnome or somebody, because we'll get more money out of them.
I will say this: the book of the intelligence book is probably like going to be more valued than the physicality
That makes
book,
sense.
because a wizard would be
Wow.
like, "Hell yeah, let's go." All right. So, what would you like to sell? I'll start with you, Shay.
Okay. I will start with, So, did Bertrand have the symbols of Shar, or did Nyx have the symbols of Shar? Because I had them on my list, but you also had them on your list.
Double checking. Bertrand has the 6 Shar holy symbols.
The
Okay.
obsidian ones? Okay, I'll leave those for you then to sell. I'll start with, oh, never mind, I'll let...
No, I'm just looking it up where it is here. Hold on. That is an area 10. Each of the holy symbols of Shar is worth 25 gold pieces each.
Not bad.
We sell them all.
Alright. There's a definite, as you hand them over, there's a definite, like, sort of, like, keeping at arm's length from Bryn. But she's like, "Ah, we can melt down the silver and the other little bits."
And
Oh,
there's,
no.
Like, you know, they're obsidian, so...
Yeah. She puts them in a lead box and closes them.
Alright.
Okay,
And do we want to sell the silver sword of greater gains?
Yeah, we can sell the
The greater silver sword, rather.
Yeah,
Where did you find that?
that was on floor 16, like with the Githyanki.
Oh, is that the leader?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go look. You can hear a lot of pages turning, I apologize.
I like how we started with me, but we're selling all the stuff in Bertrand's inventory.
To be fair, there isn't much to sell for Bertrand,
Yeah.
so
Might as well go over it, yeah.
She had a great sword, a silvered great sword. 1 second, I'll look something up real fast.
Looking up the price of a silver greater sword, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
I also have a silver rod key. I imagine we don't want to sell that and potentially use that somewhere.
No, keep that one.
The
Keep that one.
great sword.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty great. It's actually pretty decent. Sorry, I'm just looking at the price of the... There's gonna be a little bit of Googling on my side, I apologize.
Oh, I do actually have one. Thing on that
You
one.
can sell the greatsword, the silvered greatsword from Alchaya for 150 gold.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay. And then you also wanted to sell the armor, so it was the black plate armor with like black jaspers, the red tourmalines, the 8 topazes. That was the Oso Alkaya's like armor.
Okay. Let me just calculate this here. Okay.
It doesn't give you a set price. How rude.
Nope, I have to calculate what each amount is worth. So it's a little tricky
8
here.
black jaspers, the 8 red tourmalines, and the 8 topazes.
Grab a calculator real fast.
I already pulled mine out.
Right? Yeah, that's how it feels.
I knew I was
hope
gonna
you're
need math.
entertained, Chad. I'm sorry, we gotta do math. All right.
Oh, my favorite.
So.
Calculator stream.
Right.
I'm trying to see how I can add spell casting modifier.
Oh, are you looking at your sheet?
Yeah, because I got the crystal that gives me +1 to spell attacks and all that stuff, but I don't know how to add that to the sheet.
Next to spells, there's a little gear
Cog.
icon.
Yeah, the cog.
And
There'll
there
be
might
somewhere
something
in there. There's something in here probably.
Oh,
and then-
bottom
Alright.
left, spell slot modifiers. Oh, it's spell slot. Never mind.
No.
Alchaya's armor in total cost 4,700 gold.
4,700.
Because of it's because it's plate mail and it's because all those gemstones are not cheap. They're very, very
Yeah,
expensive
Bracky.
gemstones.
At the top left on the cog, there's a spell save DC mod. You can put a 1 in it, and it makes that go up by 1. And then you've also got the above that.
Oh,
the
global
one
attack
level
modifier, I
Attack
see it.
modifier. Yeah, there you can just add
Yeah,
one to those two.
I don't think the crystal increases my DC though, but
Okay,
Mm,
okay,
that's-
just in case.
Yeah.
That's how you
all
do
right,
it.
we're gonna sell that, and that is Bertrand done outside of
Now
selling
it's-
the used book of
Bryn,
games.
Bryn is hype for the armor. She loves it. It's she starts like go. You know when you hit someone with their hyperfixation, they start popping off about it. Like she
Oh,
starts
yeah.
talking about it, and she's just like, "It's fine work, not dwarven work, of course, but the set of the gemstones is excellent." Like she just goes off, and you guys are like, "Yep, almost died to get that lady. Yep."
Yep.
You
Yep.
go off, Queen.
So cool. The next one would be Nyx's. She has the Ascension of Blacketh book that was found on floor 16, 17A.
17A. I remember you grabbing this.
Yeah, I did like a investigation, grabbed it off a shelf, and just kept going.
You actually got a chance to flip through it during one night. It's actually it chronicalizes Vlaakith, the Lich Queen's rise to power in Githyanki society, and postulates that her absolute rulership would have been impossible had she not mastered arcane magic. It also discusses the importance of wizardry as a Githyanki tool for defeating their enemies and conquering the multiverse. It's worth 50 gold.
Give 50 gold we didn't have before.
Nice.
Some good gold.
Okay, the next would be 6 black jaspers that were found on floor 16, area 8.
16, area 8. Floor 16, you said?
Floor 16, area 8 is what I wrote down. Unless I was provided incorrect information.
I don't know.
Oh,
it
I
doesn't
found it.
sound like
I found it. You found 6 black jaspers, you said?
And 6 red spinels.
Yes. So the black jaspers, or 6 of them, is worth 300 gold
Altogether?
altogether. Yeah. Each one is
Okay.
worth 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
And the 6 red spinels, or spinels rather, that's the correct way. Sorry. Each one is worth 100 gold each, which means for all 6 you get 600 gold.
That's pretty good.
I like that.
13 abscessing for the 30 bits. Buy more. We're on the selling part right now. Come on.
Stuff to worry. We just need to sell stuff. Yeah.
Sell. Buy. Sell.
Yeah, we're getting there. And I think that was it for Nick. So I know Evie said Evie had one thing that they wanted.
Hey, do you want to do that real quick? The potion of fire resistance, can I sell that for its value, or do I sell it for like half?
Oh, that's a good question, Mega Man.
Because it would be 150 because it's not used technically, so I would assume it would be worth its normal thing. It's not like armor where it like depreciates. I don't know. That's up to you.
Let's see. Potion of resistance.
Yeah.
It sells for 300 gold.
Cool. I think something that's worth it and buying healing potions is probably better. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing my crossword puzzles.
Because I could get
A bunch of crossword
two
puzzles.
potions of greater healing for that one fire resist potion. I think that's definitely a good trade.
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll regret it when we need the fire resistance potion, but
Don't worry.
now...
No, I'll just ask for the whole party.
Oh
now,
yeah,
fire
yeah. Again, roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, again,
Yeah.
you guys need a reminder. A regular healing potion is 50 gold. A greater healing is 100 gold. A superior is 500 gold, and a supreme healing is 1,350.
That means I can get 3 greater healing potions. Even better deal. Nice.
I deposited a couple of things in that chest already.
Okay, now, do we want to save the money we have now until after our downtime to buy stuff? We might not get some things right away if we have to wait a week, but then we'll have the total of the books on top of it.
Oh, it's gonna take them a lot longer than a week to get shit to you.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is where you place your orders, and then once you guys have traversed a few floors and come back, then you can get your stuff.
Okay, because we're sitting at 6,250
That's
gold
pretty
pieces
good.
so far.
Is there anything in Lex's Bagacon, or did you already go through that?
I think I looked through it briefly. We have the mithril armor that we don't want to sell because we're thinking it might belong to
What about
the
that
Dragon Blood.
copper goblet? Are we selling that? What's that?
Oh, we have a copper goblet in there from room 16C, floor 4? Why do we have something
Oh,
from
wow.
I don't know.
floor?
Hold on, that's I had to go all the way back to the beginning of the book here. 16 where?
Room 16C, floor 4.
God, this feels so distant.
Oh,
Oh my god,
talk about
you know what this is from?
What?
It's from the Aboleth horde, like the remainders that you found when he fled.
Ah!
Nice.
The copper goblet.
No.
The copper goblet's worth of gold.
Nice.
Nice.
A
Okay,
single
I did.
dollar. Oh my
We
God.
did forget the silver longsword in Princess's saddlebag, so we can sell that one.
Silvered longsword.
Too. Yeah.
The silvered longsword is 115 gold.
Nice.
115.
Yeah.
116 golden aid.
Now I will say this
Bloody hell.
because I haven't been very like I think like this is pretty obvious, but because you have such a tie with Lord Moonstar and also like the Moonstar family and also Bryn, she is giving you like the most like 1-to-1 prices basically. Like she is not undercutting you. She's also not going to give you more than that. There's no bargaining with this woman. She's like, I know how much these things are worth. This is how I'm giving them. I'm taking them, and there you go. So
No haggling.
yeah, no.
Should we sell the 5-pound Versace brick in?
No, we have to mail that to Lex. We're mailing it to Lex, which I think we can do now. I think we're in a position where
Okay.
we could mail that to Lex. So
You want to mail that
he
to
gets-
Lex?
Yeah, the brick with the gold inlay.
All right.
Goodbye,
Good thing.
5-pound Versace brick.
Yeah.
Mail. Rick. Inlay. To Lex. Do you guys want to do in the Discord chat just at Zoran the Bear and say we're mailing you a bougie brick?
On it.
Thank you.
Wait, didn't you?
Zan would be on it.
Didn't Bert pick up a bunch of dragon scales and teeth and stuff
Somebody did, yeah, because we did.
I thought that was
loot
Lionel.
Drake.
I was saving. I didn't mail him shit.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
oh, so you're saving the dragon stuff.
I left a dragon bone all the way back at the bank thing, but
No. Recently, when we killed the big red dragon, like you two were like doing survival checks to cut
Yeah.
them up.
Alkaya's mount, we Did I write down how much you
You
guys
took your
looted
shit,
from?
yeah. You took a bunch of stuff from the dragon.
They pristine
You ended.
scales.
Bertrand got 13 scales that were 8 pounds each, and 12 teeth that were 2 pounds each, and got the 2 horns.
Okay.
And that said Bertrand. So Bertrand, that was in your inventory.
Oh, I wrote that down on my notes, not my character sheet. That makes sense. Yeah, I see them on
Yeah.
my notes.
There we
Aren't you
go.
happy I write down
The-
your notes too?
The
I appreciate
horns,
it.
Each horn they're willing to buy for 350 gold per horn.
Nice.
Because they're
Sell both.
giant solid pieces of dragon horn that they could make who knows out of. The scales are a little less. They're willing to buy each scale. You have how many of them again? You have
30.
30.
I know I thought it was 13.
I have 2 dragon horns, 12 dragon teeth, and 30 dragon scales.
Yeah, the dragon scales are willing to sell for about
Okay, I wrote down 13.
five silver each. The teeth are much better. They're willing to buy each for like probably about 3 gold each.
Okay.
Money
Just
is
about-
money.
It's definitely the horns that seem to be the most valuable based off of like Bryn's assessment, but the other reason why they're like
And then, sorry, how much was the dragon teeth?
the dragon teeth are going to be
3 gold
three
pieces
gold
each.
pieces each. Yeah,
Got it. So that's 36.
that's the best way to do it because they vary in size. Like
All right.
30, teeth were times 12. And horns were times 2. And the horns were 350 each.
350 gold each. Yeah.
Okay,
All
that's
right. So
pretty good.
Bertrand's stuff that he had sold on him is now sold 5,651 gold,
Nice. Stonks.
and that also frees up a lot of weight.
See, isn't it good I remembered that?
That is good. I like how
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Bertrand didn't even remember that they had it on there.
Because I wrote it in the wrong spot, like a
backpacking
fool.
2 dragon horns. Those things were big too.
To be honest, the Beholder carpet was probably way worse of an experience than the horns.
I don't want to think about that carpet.
Huh?
The fucking living carpet that Bertrand had to carry.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which that thing is currently tacked up in the big Undermountain room.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell are we supposed to do with that.
We'll fix them maybe eventually.
Why would we have Beholder?
Because we do weird things with our party.
Alright. Anybody else got anything to sell?
I have nothing to tell, but I do have a question.
Yes.
Does the Mind Flayer skull, does that get destroyed, or does it just become non-magical anymore?
As you hold it, it turns to dust once the effect fades.
Oh,
Actually, let me double check that real fast. I might be incorrect. Let me double check that. Hold on.
gotcha.
There's probably rules for it where you picked it up. That was on... which floor was that? That was the... yeah, obstacle course floor. Hold on.
Yeah, that was in the bottom, at the very bottom left, I think.
Let's see. That was in room 5A. God, I can tell how long we were in that floor because it's like that section is all, you know, not dog-eared, but like, you know, you definitely used.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Yes, it crumbles to dust, so it's gone.
Got it. Gone.
I had a feeling that's what happened, but I wanted to be sure because I could have been wrong.
No worries. It's always good to double check.
Yeah, as the few days pass, the skull looks up at you and goes, "I don't feel good, Mr. Stark," and it vanishes into dust.
You're so
It's
sad.
okay. You'll just have to see them when we decide to go back and battle them, you know.
Nah.
See you.
I really wanted to kill that mind flare.
Well, we can go back. We'll go back.
We had the advantage right there. We had him.
We'll go back after our sorcerer recovers.
Mm.
Dude is on Discord and playing VR chat, man. He's not doing it. That's literally what he's doing, though. Like, that's what it feels like, man. He's literally on Discord playing VR chat. Oh, Lionel said he wanted to keep the goblet as a FU to memento to the aboleth. That tracks, actually.
Oh, right. Did you want to keep the goblet, or are we selling it?
It's a trophy, you know.
Yeah. I love my trophies.
Okay, one gold removed.
Okay, fine. I'll go edit my thing again.
Alright.
Remove the copper goblet.
Did you add the 5,651 gold from Bertrand's side of things?
Yep, look at my note in Discord. It has everything in there.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
good.
5,000.
Yeah, we're at
You're talking about- from the
7,116
armor.
gold
Yep,
pieces right
yep.
now. And then we'll get more once we sell the books after you guys finish your study session.
Alright. So do you guys want to wait until after they're done, sell the books, and then buy?
That makes more
Well,
sense.
Okay.
No, because if we buy stuff now, we might get it before we have to leave.
No,
The
once you said we
thing, oh
wouldn't.
no, you actually have to leave it with Bryn after you're done with it, so she can find a buyer for those
Yeah.
items specifically. So you will have to leave them behind. So this is your money you have.
Okay, so we can't like go onto the surface and try and hunt down a buyer ourselves.
I mean, you could, but it's gonna be easier just to have Lord Moonstar just be like, hey, literally anyone, what are like they could auction it for you, honestly.
Oh.
Like that could be a way they could sell it.
It's an investment of 100 years.
However, you're not going to get the full price for it because you have used it, reducing the amount
Yeah.
of potential buyers and also making it kind of useless for a very long time.
Hey,
To be
some
fair, a lot of
outfit
the things
there is
people
gonna be-
buy in those are super useless. Oh, I bought this painting that does nothing for millions of gold.
That looks nice.
I bought this banana stapled to the wall. So much gold.
$5,000
Banana,
box,
banana,
you know?
Work in progress walks in and murders you.
Alright, I will say this. While Lionel and Bertrand are reading, and Bertrand's doing push-ups, and Lionel's doing crossword puzzles and Sudoku,
Yeah, I love me Sudoku.
Nyx and Evie, what would you guys like to be doing with your downtime?
Do you want to go first?
I was
Any
about to say
big
the
plans?
exact same thing to you. I was going to be like,
Well, I beat
"Evie,
you
you
to
go
it."
first." No, you. It's the Canadian nice thing to do, to let other people
Oh.
go first.
Well, I said it first, and I'm stubborn.
Oh god, we have a Canadian standoff. God damn it.
Oh god, why are you
No.
both bottoms?
So Nyx had a couple things she wanted to do. I think the one thing she wants to do is she wants to pull out her she's gonna go full rogue here. But remember how we were watching the Mind Flayers watch like Durnan and watch like the Yawning Portal and everything like that and have spies? I think she wants to go completely ghost mode, try to like see if she can spot people in the Yawning Portal that might have been like influenced by the Mind Flayers. And if she can, get like a stealth note to Durnan without like being spotted in any way.
Okay, I will say then, roll me a perception check.
Okay. It's just with my normal advantage.
I will give you advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Natural
okay.
20.
You don't, you as everybody else is in Cab's Underbook, you know, reading their books, doing whatever else everyone else is doing, and Thaddeus is who knows. You head up to the Yawning Portal, which is just as lively as you recall. I'm going to change the audio here to fit the environment a little bit better. Do I even have a tavern? Oh, I do. Oh no, that's her tavern music. You know what? Fine, it works. As you find yourself back in... Well, I don't know if this works. Hold on. Where's the slaughter docs? Give me 1 second here.
Nyx is going on an adventure.
She's doing the rogue thing, you know?
Doing the rogue, they usually kill themselves doing this kind of stuff.
Solo rogues? What? Never.
This is actually, I'm assuming, it's technically a downtime activity from Xanathars that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Nyx, you spend a few days at the Yawning Portal. I'll say it costs you, like, you know, a gold to stay a couple nights just to keep an eye on things.
It's okay, Nyx didn't lose her money, so she's fine.
That's fair. You keep an eye on the patrons, and you're able to determine none of them seem to be affected by anything. They all seem to be acting within, you know, their own sorts. And as you kind of keep an eye on Durnan, he's his same sort of, like, kind of gruff, handlebar mustache self, kind of talking with people. You actually see, as you're up there, some individuals, some adventurers making their way down down the main giant hole in the middle of the Yawning Portal, heading down for their first little adventure. And you're like, oh,
Any losers coming back?
oh, you actually do see a couple people, like, clearly, like, Jimmy brand new armor trying to make his way down, and then coming up and being like, never mind, I'm good. But yeah, you're able to assess that nothing is out of the ordinary. Everyone seems unbothered, unperturbed, and everyone appears to be not under the influence of anything, except for alcohol, because there's some people getting crunked, but that's about it.
So she's kind of getting the feeling that the people that are spying aren't even aware that they're spying, basically. It's what it is.
You're not sure. You don't know.
Okay, but how about the second part where she tries to sneak a letter without anybody seeing her?
What does your letter say?
So I think, because if I go back to my notes, we were hired by Durnan specifically. He said that something weird was going on, didn't want to tell people, talking about the telepathic intrusions. I think her letter is going to state, your concern about telepathic intrusions was not unfounded. Mind flares on floor 17? Yeah, 17. In the Undermountain are full of mind flares trying to create an altar deep. They are spying on unknowing people through their eyes to see what's happening in Waterdeep. Not sure what their plans are beyond that. I will say they have eyes in your, like, in the Yawning Portal.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 20.
As you pay for a drink, you slide that note, and Durnan takes it without any single bit of fanfare. When you wake up the next morning to make your way down to the Yawning Portal, you do notice wedged between your door is a response.
Okay. What is the response?
The response is, adventurers like you would be wise to kill an Ulatharid before it becomes a elder brain. Study of a place is is foreshadowing of an invasion of a place, if you ask me.
Good to know. Now we have an official request to go and take out the mind flayers.
Yeah, we got the hunt and the monster hunter, like the petition.
Okay. And then her second thing she wanted to do in her downtime was meet up with Helion, like Moonstar, to tell him that we found the floor. There has been hints, like, we think, like, little, like, the Shar worshippers, and then that we found the armor. And see if there's been, if they have anything that they could offer into insight that would help us.
That is a good question, Mega Man. Hold on. They're really happy to see you, specifically. They're honestly a little shocked. They figured you would just be at Camp Sunderbrook, but they appreciate your willingness to come and visit. They're also glad to know that their investment has been a good one. Not to be threatening, but they're just like, okay, thank God we haven't heard from you in a while. It's been you guys have been gone for a while, without reporting back.
We've been busy. Hard to phone.
We've been trapped.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just pulling up notes here. Sorry, I'm hopping around the book a lot.
No worries.
Where is... There we go, okay. Yes, you meet with Hellion. They are actually very satisfied to hear that you've killed several worshippers of Shar. However, it is Lady Willand who speaks with you, Nyx. The elderly drow woman who seems to be the matriarch of the family, specifically. She sits you down with some tea and cookies, which is a refreshing change of pace. It's like Grammy cookies too.
I love it.
And as she sits you down,
She stops.
she stabs you. She looks at you. There has been a divide in the family many hundreds of years ago in 1130 DR. We were we were saloon worshippers. Lord Van Rack was... His sister was part of the saloon priesthood. Lord Van Rack was once, but he fell to Shar's dark influence. He attempted to take over Waterdeep those many years ago, using worshippers of Shar in particular. It was my ancestor, Lady Alethin, who appeared in court and demanded the Lords of Waterdeep to strip her brother of his title and banish him from the city as head of our household. My ancestor, Lord Van Rack, he had committed grave sins in pursuit of what he thought was just. Slavery, arson, theft, murder, all to keep a grasp of power. Lord Van Rack had another title of the Dark Ranger. He was a hero, not too unlike yourself, dear, in the old times. Himself and Gleister were noble heroes, men of honor. But when his father grew sick and his pursuits grew dark, he changed. The city tried to capture him, but he had already fled. And he has remained in the Outer Mountains since. However, he would send at times individuals of Shar to fight his sister's forces on the surface several times. There was a great schism between the two, as you can probably expect. However, the most vicious of these attacks was Lord Van Rack, sending a platoon of elite Shar soldiers and burning a temple of Saloon, the High House of Stars, killing every inhabitant and engulfing the temple in black fire and burning it to the ground. When she says that, Nyx, you remember those candles and the black kind of purplish flame that they had.
Yeah.
They took every bit of treasure from the vault of that temple, saying that they would use it in some sort of quest to grant their Dark Ranger immortality. I do not know if they were successful or not. I must be honest with you, child. You are not the first or adventure, and you may not be the last. You are the first person I've known to reach this area of the Undermountain, and for that, you have my respect. But your hardships are no more difficult than they shall be. The Lords of Waterdeep sent adventurers, but while they did not bring Lord Vanrak or Gleister to any sense of closure or peace, they did manage to whittle down the worshippers enough that they no longer attack Waterdeep. And that is the last well...
What's that? Does she stop talking after that?
She seems
then?
to, like, fade into memory, and Helion is just kind of like... I apologize. Kind of nods. Like, she's very old. She's, like, at least 100 years old.
Yeah.
And she kind of, like... You can just see her loss in the memory in her face. I am afraid that's all we know, Helion says.
It already helps. Our companion Bertrand received some sort of vision down there, I think. And Wisp is confident that if we have maybe materials that belong to Gleister, we'll be able to maybe bring him back. But so
we have no such items in our possession, and the only information we know about Gleister and Vanrak is that both of them were, before their fall, veritable heroes in their own right. They fought against great evil, but beyond that, in terms of family relations, it's just we know about the schism between Saloon and him.
it already helps. You don't have any portraits, perhaps, of him? Maybe we could see what weapons he used?
Those were destroyed years ago.
Okay, well, wish us luck. I think we'll need it.
I think Nyx doesn't have any other questions for them, so she'll take her cookie though.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you take some for the boys?
Sure,
right.
she'll take some cookies.
Add
for the boys.
10 tea cookies to your
Oh,
inventory.
hell yeah. They give temporary HP.
They give you one.
You feel the warmth
One
of-
temporary HP they give you.
I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Does that stack with yours?
No.
No.
Plus
Oh.
exactly
Actually,
one
they-
to your next wisdom
They
save.
would actually, because mine isn't technically temporary HP, it's boosting your max HP.
Ah.
Hey guys, Nyx is bringing grandma cookies back to you.
It's also worth pointing out that she's more human, because I notice people are like, oh, she's a drow, isn't she super old? No, she is more human, actually, but yeah, Helion is definitely half drow. So.
That was a big lore dump. I think I probably have a lot of spelling mistakes.
But a few?
I think I managed to get all of it.
So you hand deliver the brick to Lex as well while you're up there, right? Go get a rat burger.
I don't know where his rat burger location is. You know, I don't know if it's in Waterdeep.
I like to imagine.
So how are we mailing it?
Somebody knows. We just don't.
Yes, if we say rat burger, somebody's not gonna know
Yeah,
where
they'll
to get
figure
it
it
to.
out. All right.
The only place that
Nick,
sells
so I'm
that
gonna say
shit.
with that is definitely your downtime, because at that point you have to make your way back to the base.
That was the only two things I wanted to do, so I appreciate you letting me do them.
All right.
I will
Wisp.
take a bath though while I'm up there. From
Oh hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wisp, what would you like to do?
So there's 3 things I can do that are quite significant. So I was gonna initially try and borrow the mirror that Lionel has for casting Legend Lore, but then I realized we have the one that we can have a dwarf use on this floor, and that way it wouldn't consume the incense, because I think the mirror just lets you cast it as long as you're a dwarf, right? And it doesn't require the incense.
Let's find out, Mega Man.
I have to go all the way back to my note to.
I know, right? I've flipped
Before
around
save.
this book so much today already,
Hmm.
which is great. It's kind of nostalgic actually, because like looking at how far you guys have come is pretty great. All right, the heart of the mountain specifically.
Yeah.
They can cast the divination spell at will specifically.
Divination, not legend lore.
No,
No.
it's not legendary.
Ah. How many incense and stuff do you have for a legend lore casting? Because then I don't really want to do it 3 times, because I was gonna do it 3 times. I was gonna use Glitzer, the bronze dragon.
I have
was gonna
3.
use or Gleister, the bronze dragon, not Glitzer.
I have enough for 3 casts.
Okay, but we probably don't need to use those 3 because it does cost stuff, and it would be nice to like have that available to us in the future. And then I was also gonna try Umbraxakar, Corrupt Shadow Dragon, see if that version gave us something different. And then there was also Vanrak we could also try, which is the person that the dragon went down looking for, apparently. That's what it says in my
Yeah.
notes anyway.
That's what we just learned right now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know that, so... Because you're out there, I'm doing this simultaneously. So those are my 3 options. You could try their original name, we could try the Shadow Dragon name, or it does say you can describe a location. I could describe like floor 17 or 16, I can't remember exactly which one it is, but then like describe the area and see if it gives us information about that there. Those are the 3 options.
I'd rather know about the location because I think we know enough of the dragon.
But we still want to get the items related to the dragon.
Right. But it could, if I did specify Braxakar, Corrupt Shadow Dragon, it might explain how they became a Shadow Dragon, and that might give us more insight on how to reverse it, or like if like there were like specific items that fell out of the thing. Because
my understanding from what you told us last time, what you on what you have been investigating this dragon like 6 times every time we have been doing this, and it's always the same thing. It's collect items that the dragon is going to recognize, and then I guess just beat him. I don't know. He just has to collect items that he recognizes.
I think
if they had a portrait that you could conjure them, but yeah, if we don't have that, we'll just have to have physical items.
I think the chess piece we got is definitely like something of value. Because if they came down looking for Vanrock, maybe they couldn't find them, and that's why they turned into a Corrupt Shadow Dragon. So having like their items might also be useful because it's significant importance to them. So
I'll leave this to you.
Do you think one casting of like trying to get information about the floor could work?
I really would love to know more about the floor. Yeah, that could give us a heads up to what we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm. So I guess yeah,
Although worst case scenario, all the information we get is the place is darkened by Shar, and there are cultists in there, and a shadow dragon. That's it.
The more details you give, the more like specific the information you get back is. So like, if you don't know anything about it, it would just give you that information. But if you gave that information to it, it'd give you more specific information. I think that's how the spell works. Here, I'll just
double check that.
I'll do that. So everyone.
Again, I have 3 casts, so I don't mind doing the 3 casts if you want.
I think I would spend the first day like gathering like information and trying to describe this floor of the dungeon and try and get some more specific information, because we only got like half of it, maybe the other half, or what the darkness is that's always encroaching. Maybe like we can get information on that, or just anything really.
All right. So define what you're going to ask for Monty.
Well, I mean, you don't ask anything. You just describe it, and then
You say
I guess
something
Monkey
and then you get
decides.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really get to ask a question. It's just like I would describe it to the
You
best
could
of
be like
Wisp's
Lionel, and it's just
ability.
like Lionel is like, you know.
Well, I mean, Lionel would have to be a legend for it to actually give information.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Wow!
With these kinds of friends, whether you want fucking enemies.
Holy
Shots
shit.
fired.
Here, if the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
I'm
So
killing
I
Wisp.
do think the dungeon itself is quite legendary. Like, lots of adventurers come here. I think there would be a response in this.
Hey, did you hear that? There was a war between the Saloon and worshippers and Shar worshippers. Like that's history. That's legend right there. You know. Like,
But yeah, I think Wisp would describe to the best of their ability like the holes and the fact there are like ducks in there, and but they'll actually say vampires because you know.
Haha.
But the candles and the worshippers of Shar and the shadow assassins and the fact that there's a shadow dragon there, just like all the information they can remember and see what comes up as a response.
Alright, so you're looking specifically for the floor of Van Rakdoom.
Yeah. But he doesn't actually know that's its name. You just gave it that to us because of the handout.
You close your eyes, place the incense, and focus on what it is you want to know. The 18th floor of Undermountain, you say. And your vision vanishes and disappears. You find yourself, your vision, standing in a kaleidoscope of colors and shapes, strange and foreign, you don't understand. An ever-warping maelstrom, with ebbs and flows that follow no natural channels. Your mind feels dizzy and confused, and you feel it's like you're slipping, like your brain is melting. You feel yourself lost in this quagmire. This hole with no end. This infinity with restrictions. Your eyes slip shut in the vision. Your consciousness toiling and turning. But then you feel as if something pulls you out. And something you've never seen before stands before you. You see a woman. Her silhouette is like a black hole, but the reverse. It's like light. You can see her silhouette in just this sort of arcane light. Her eyes, just giant headlights of white, while her body is this sort of coalesced, roiling mass of magic. And she stares at you. And you look up at her. Do you say anything?
Did I mess up the spell? Just like thinking to himself.
gotta ask a question to the light lady.
Hello. This isn't really what I was expecting to happen, but
You hear a voice
someone there.
that you recognize, actually. That many of you have heard before. The voice of warning through every arc gate. And she looks to you and she says, "You risk your mind by peering into that which you should not allow to peer into you. But I know where you go is dark and dangerous. You cannot see it, for it shall break you. But I shall answer it, for I am already broken."
Well, I appreciate that. I'm sorry if we broke you further with the pissing off the demi-lich, or the lich. It's like, I feel like we may have had a cause in that when we broke their phylactery.
No. Arcturia is mad. She is crazy and she needs to be stopped. You have made a rightful step, though dangers will always lurk when you retaliate against those that are evil. Listen closely. The floor in which your goal resides, half of it is here, and half of it is elsewhere. If you want to survive, you must not fear the darkness, but respect it, and you must keep your spirits high, lest you fall like the dragon that is you wish to redeem. There is a darkness there, deep. Fear the Shadowfell. It will try and take you. Misery will be your quagmire. Misery will be your death. And she is also there. She came from the streets of Waterdeep. She's resided here. She is the reason for the deeper darkness. She has taken the mantle. She rules. And she will kill you if she gets the chance. Her taste for blood is fearsome, but her taste for power is even more so. Heed these warnings, child, and know that I am close. Know that I am watching. Know that I am everywhere. And the vision fades.
Ooh. I will definitely think on this for a bit. The respect to the darkness is making me think that, like, maybe we have to turn off our lights when we go in there or something for, like, because I had that vision where I saw the dragon.
She said, "Don't fear the darkness. Respect the darkness." So
Yeah.
don't
But
be
she also
afraid.
said fear the Shadowfell.
Fear the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
But when I was
It
in
is
the
a
darkness,
bad
I was able to see things that couldn't be seen in the light. So
Yes.
maybe occasionally we should check things out without the light, just to see if things are different.
Yeah, so there might be a boon to being in the light and having the dark as well. So we might periodically have to have people step out of the light.
I think that's a good point. And the other thing was the and she
called
hungers
Shard.
for power. Maybe they're a cause of why they became a shadow dragon, and maybe eliminating them would be another step towards helping. So maybe we try and deal with them before finding the shadow dragon.
Do we know how to even fix the dragon? Like, I know we have the items, but
We have an item.
we have an item,
Assumedly.
but do we just show it to it and it becomes normal? Or
I think there's still going to be a fight involved. Personally, I think it's going to be a case of, like, weakening them down and then bringing it to, like, break the body to heal the mind, kind of a thing. Like, weaken the shadow part.
We just wrap the gifts really nice, put them in front of him.
Sure.
Go to Gleister.
Sure.
You know, we really love you. We'd love for you to come back from the darkness. Like, that's how they do it in, like, you know, all the Disney movies, right? You know,
does the legend lore have any way to inform us of what to do about it? Or?
I will say this, Wisp. This is not how a legend lore spell functions. You feel like you were intercepted somehow.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
that's definitely got something to do with the dungeon itself. It's weird with magic and messing with it. So that is definitely not how that was supposed to go. Doing something more generic, not involving directly with the dungeon, might give me a clearer answer. Or not a question and response kind of a thing.
She also said half of our goal is here and half is elsewhere.
I'm thinking that is similar to the previous floor with the astral plane. I'm thinking there's a way to the Shadowfell in that floor. That's what I'm getting from that. But I don't think Wisp is smart enough to figure that out. So someone else can come up with that idea later.
We'll roll intelligence checks on it after Lionel reads his book and gets smarter.
Sure. Oh.
I can
That
imagine it's just
seems
brain
logical.
age. Like that's what the book is for Lionel. It's just brain age for the DS.
But again, these are all just my assumptions, and I could definitely be wrong. So your insight later, when we regroup and have like a night before we go out back down, would probably be for the best. And probably for the rest of the week, if I don't think I need to do another legend lore. I think they're just gonna be having a good time and making sure everyone's having a good time on Floor's Underbrook.
You got it.
Just
there's quite
partying.
There's quite the entourage. There's a lot of adventures now. You get the sense, like, especially Nyx, given that you saw, like, I'm a baby, I'm gonna go plunder the Undermountain, watch me go, compared to, like, the side of, like, oh, the reality check people who reach level 6. It's definitely night and day, for sure.
Oh, also, during this week, I would bring that dwarf lady back.
Oh, back to life.
All right.
That's right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can we also drop the head off to Azrock that we've been carrying since like floor 9?
Which
I
head?
could make
Oh,
I could
his
make that
son's head. That's
I could
right.
make
Yeah.
that I could make that trip at some point.
Yeah, let's
as
give
well.
let's give that to Wisp. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see here.
That was floor 15, next to the scythe trap. If you need to like, you know.
Yeah, let's do the reviving the person first. So 415.
You said it
area.
probably wouldn't do anything amazing, but Wisp just would feel
No,
bad
no,
if they
no.
didn't.
I 415 area. What was the area, Shay?
Let me go see if I wrote down the area. It had the scythe
Scythe
trap.
trap that just
35.
eviscerated her.
It's 35, I think.
If I recall, she'd been dead like
A
couple
while,
of months.
yeah.
A couple of months or something, maybe a little bit less.
Yes. You revive her. I shit you not, she has a name. Like, she's got details.
Nice.
Oh shit.
You kind of restore her, and she is exhausted. She's
Oh,
a female dwarf rogue, actually. And she kind of blinks away. Her name, she gets up and goes, "Where am I? The last thing I remember
You're
was
safe.
I'm on this floor again. I remember these halls. Who are you? How did I get here?"
Well, me and my party were adventuring, and I have the ability to bring people back. So I thought, you probably don't want to be dead. So
I died.
yeah. Unfortunately, it was quite a nasty trap. I don't know if you were with anyone. I wouldn't recommend going back down because we didn't find anyone else near you.
Well, I'm down to my skivvies. I'm gonna need money, yeah.
Well,
What are my
there's
manners?
safer options.
Thank you for saving me. Thank you for reviving me. As my name is Zelba Shunlight.
Oh, and nice to meet you. I'm Wisp.
Bryn kind of comes over and she goes, "We'll take care of you, Zelba. We have work here down if you want to do it." And she goes, I could do some work. I could also tell you about what I found." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Brought back from the dead to work for someone.
Just so you know, I went back to the notes to figure out where she died when Monty was looking it up, and there's another treasure item that nobody mentioned that we didn't sell.
It was her treasure item, right?
No, 2 black sapphires that we got from a golem in area 23.
Didn't she have an item that we were just like,
Yep.
yeah, we'll keep this?
It's a figurine of wondrous power, an onyx dog.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
dog.
Thaddeus had
we
that, I
weren't
think.
selling
Yeah, I
that.
think
Yep.
Thaddeus has that, yeah. What floor was it? Also, yeah, chat. Sorry, I might be a little bit quiet because I'm turning away to look at books. I apologize. Usually I would be facing the mic.
Floor 15, area 23. It said we had 2 black sapphires that fell from the golem.
Floor
And nobody brought it up, so I
15.
don't know who picked it up.
Area
23.
23. Okay. The 2 black sapphires in the golem's eyes are worth 5,000 gold each.
Whoa.
Who picked those up?
I bet it's Thaddeus.
I think Thaddeus might have them, yeah.
Can we say that he didn't have them? He's gonna take somebody else take them.
I feel like, yeah, somebody else could... Yeah, you guys can sell them, sure.
Okay. He's gonna be gone for a month. That's what he gets.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
So 5,000 each, you said?
Yep. That was the one that teleported your magic items away, by the way, so...
No.
Oh. Right, yeah, no, we deserve that money.
Oh, we need it.
Oh man, I'm so glad I went back in my notes. Okay, guys, we have a lot more gold now.
As for the head... One sec. Let's see.
Oh, that thing must be stanky.
Oh yeah, it's like jerkied up and gross. Where is he? Where is our boy? First of all, when you head down to floor 3, they're no longer there. The city is still occupied by goblins and bugbears and other creatures. However, Lord Azrock has completely taken over Skull Island.
Yeah.
And renamed
Nice.
it Azrock Island.
Good.
Also, they have taken over Skullport as well.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
I'm sure they're doing a great job there.
I mean, they couldn't be doing much worse.
Yep. Weirdly enough, Lord Azra got rid of the rule of stabbing people in their birthday.
No, that was my favorite rule!
They haven't done that. They are hunting down and executing Xanathar members
Good.
specifically.
That's way better.
Via birthday shankings. They wait for their birthday.
For collecting the skull of his son, he gifts you a ceremonial hobgoblin sword. Specifically a long sword. It is a vicious looking blade with like a red sort of tassel at the end. One of his personal swords that Lord Azrak has used, which is a huge honor. Additionally, his wife, if you recall, she gives you 2,000 gold as well for your efforts.
Nice.
Yo.
They also offer you any house in Skullport which you would like, if you would like a house.
How about
Alright.
home base? Another home
Another
base.
home base. I want that guy who tried. That guy who tried to
I'll
spam
take that
us.
in an IOU for Bertrand.
The blacksmith's house tried to fuck us.
They also say, Lord Azrak says, you're not sure how much you could utilize this. He's like, if you ever have a call for his army, you may use it for one, like, an instance of pride, as long as it's not, like, a deadly battle, basically. Like, he'll lend you soldiers if you, like, kind of like he did for the Aboleth, you know? It's like, if you need...
We could probably... At this level, we could probably use them to, like, hold a place that we don't want to lose.
Exactly, yeah, more or less.
Probably.
But they would take over that place, assuming you succeeded.
I just want that guy from the tavern to be like fucked over.
Oh, he's gone. After we
Oh.
gave his name.
Super
Yeah.
arrested. Super arrested.
Super.
Oh, totally alive, right? Like he wasn't murdered or anything.
Yeah, arrested.
Yeah. You actually, Wisp, as you walk through the city streets, you see him in a stockade in the middle of town.
Oh, he's alive. Cool.
Not a
get what
huge
you
fan,
fucking
but
deserve.
he deserves it.
He saw you as a human. He doesn't know what you look like. Until you're back before.
True.
So, guys, we're sitting at 19,116 gold pieces now.
Huge.
Nice.
Now the question is, what would you guys like to buy? And while you ruminate on that, I'm gonna grab some water. Hi, Thero!
Should we take a break?
Recovery
something.
items, healing potions.
I feel like this whole session is kind of a quasi-break, but if you need to use the bathroom, now is the time. But yeah, do go over what you would like to buy.
If I
I-
recall as well, like
Potions.
easy to access things like potions we'll get instantly.
Mm.
It's only when we're ordering like big magical items that it would take a while to get to us.
Yeah, I think more greater restoration scrolls would be good too.
Mhm.
Because as we learned, I mean, like, it's good when we have you Wisp, but like, if something happens to you, like,
You should
having that
get
scroll-
you should get like one revivify scroll as well in case I'm dead.
At least one.
True.
Because I
Wouldn't
can't
be a
bring
bad
myself
idea.
back.
If we can get
Like-
2 revivifies, I'll be happy.
Let's see here.
That would be 300 for the component, and then whatever this cost for the scroll
What level spell is
level
it?
is. I think Revivify is level 3.
Level
Three.
3, so that's gonna be 150 gold plus the
It'd be
spell component.
450.
So yeah, 450. Let me double
I
check
think that's
here.
worth it.
So, are we getting 1 scroll for Revivify then?
Let's get 2.
Let's get 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna
Two.
be... What did I say the total was? Sorry?
450.
450.
450, that makes sense, yeah, because the component. There's a cleric of Moradin who works with a wizard, and they create the scrolls for you.
Okay. How many Greater Restoration scrolls should we get?
Do we have any at all?
I don't.
Take that as a no.
I have 1 scroll, and it's a scroll of haste.
There are 2. They
Okay,
have
how much-
2 each. They have 2 greater restoration. Or sorry, they're 2,000 gold each for the greater restorations.
Yeah, it's expensive
Do we
spell.
want 1 or start off with
Let's-
1 and then we can go from there?
Let's go with 1, yes.
Okay, so we have 1 Greater Restoration scroll.
Are there any spell components that Lionel might need for future spells or current spells now that you've got higher level spells?
I have nothing planned that I need a component for. Now that I can.
So there's only 1 spell that I got recently that requires components, and it'd be 1,000 gold,
Okay. What do you need?
and it doesn't consume it. It's like just a tiny reliquary worth at least 1,000 gold, containing a sacred relic.
Yeah, easy enough. They can get that for you.
If everyone's okay with that, because like that, it doesn't consume it, so I can use that infinitely.
What is it for?
Holy Aura might be useful. Divine Light
Yeah.
washes out from you and people around you in a 30-foot radius from me. Creatures of my choice in that radius shed light, and any undead creature that attacks them have disadvantage on attack rolls, which seems quite good. And if they do hit you, they have to make a Constitution saving throw, or they're blinded.
That's pretty good. How much was that one again?
That's 1,000.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Blessings.
Apologies.
Seems like quite a good spell for a dark area where we're fighting
Okay.
undead.
Ooh, that's an 8th level. Hot damn. I was
Yeah.
wondering. I was like, this is where we enter territory where there's just spells I've never had like used
Mhm.
before.
Okay, on to potions. We definitely want some, I think, superior healing potions, and I don't know if we want to get a supreme or a couple supremes in there too. Because superior are the 450 gold piece ones,
Oh.
and the supreme are like the...
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for
13.50.
gifting a tier 1 sub to Tixel Dixel. Thank you so much.
Dixel, Dixel.
Tixel Dixel. Pleasant name.
So what do you guys think? How many healing potions do we want? Do we want to get a couple supreme ones? And
Big ones
maybe-
are nice.
Honestly, I just think the graders are worth more value for their
Yeah.
cost, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
They're
Like,
100
yeah, it's
each,
nice
right?
to get a supreme, but I think the graders just
What about the superior? Like superior's in between greater and supreme.
Yeah, superior is 500 gold.
it's the
pieces.
cost
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Yeah, but for the things that we're getting hit with now, though, I mean,
Yeah.
Like the baby ones are kind of useless for anything other than just like bringing people up from 0.
yeah. I'm thinking that it would be nice to have a couple big ones though, like after, like Wisp uses his heal on somebody, like having something big that might be able to just keep somebody around for a couple extra rounds. Like, I don't think it would be a bad idea if somebody was carrying a supreme one just in case.
Yeah, just the one emergency supreme potion.
Yeah, it's like a break in case of glass potion in a wall.
That's what I'm thinking. So we could maybe get one of those and maybe give it to like Maybe Bertrand's a bad idea to give it to. He might just bust it on Wisp at the smallest.
He's gonna fucking.
Oh my god!
You took
broke
one
a nail!
damage. No.
I broke a nail! Immediately just shoves it into his mouth.
This is Dom's toe. He needs to supreme.
Eh.
Okay,
Superior healing potions.
Alright, go ahead and note it down. Again, Supreme Healing is 1,350. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm making a list. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Bertrand, I know you, or Zan, or Bertrand, or however you want to do it. You wanted like a better armor, right? Or like a
I think
better
I'm
weapon.
good on armor. I think if possible, I'd like to get a flame tongue greatsword. If not, then a +2 greatsword.
How much are each of those?
Flame tongue greatsword should be about, I think, 4,000 plus 50 for the greatsword, unless we just enchant the one that I have. I'm not sure how that works. And then a +2 weapon is 4,000, and a flame tongue is 5,000.
I think
difference for
you-
like somebody that has no idea what the difference is.
Sorry, +2 would make it so I have +1 to hit, +1 to damage. Flame tongue adds 2d6 fire. It also gives it 40-foot light radius.
It's a thing that Matilda has, Shay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or it's
Around
increasing, giving a +1 to hit.
Which isn't bad either.
5,000 for the flame tongue greatsword.
Yeah,
It's pretty
or
good.
4,000 for a +2 instead.
Flame tongue.
What's everyone's votes?
Well,
+2
let's go
or
through-
flame tongue?
Let's go through our list, and then once we figure out how much money we're spending, we can decide which one.
Okay.
That would be my recommendation, anyways. But I'll write down both so that we can keep track. Okay, so let's figure out where we're at. Anybody else have any major wants that they have?
None that I can think of at the moment.
Okay, how many of the superior healing potions do we want? Because that's another thing that we gotta figure out.
Like 3 each.
3 each. You can do that.
Listen, we need to stock up. We don't know when we're coming back.
So that's gonna be for. Well, there's also actually no. I'll talk to. Don't forget Thaddeus as well for when he returns. So, do you want to do three times like the 4 of you, or do you want to do 3 times 5 with the idea of Thaddeus in mind?
These are the ones that were 100 each, right? Superiors?
Superiors
Or is
are
it the
500 each.
500? Okay, maybe not 3 each then.
You wanna do
Yeah,
3 each
we're-
of the greater?
We're at 10,250 right now for spending, so just. And that's before the healing potions, so.
Hmm.
So how many superior are we looking at, do you think?
Maybe just 1 each of those and then like 3 greater of
5.
each.
So 5
How's that sound?
superior are times 450.
I think so.
So that would come to 2,250 just for the 5 superior.
Yeah, I think that might be worth it. I really do.
I honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys have used a lot of potions, and I think it's a valuable purchase, honestly.
And we also don't know how long before we come back.
That's the other thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
currently I
okay.
have 1 regular potion of healing, and that is it for potions.
Yeah,
How
Bertrand's
much is a
completely
Which is
dry on potions.
it's just a if someone's down and I don't have spell slots potion. That's literally why that exists.
Okay, so how many greater healing potions do we want?
I mean, if they're the one that are 100, right?
Greater healing is
150.
100.
Or
150?
No, they're 100.
it's 150.
They're 100.
Oh, 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
Regular
making a
healing
decision.
is 50. Greater healing is 100. Superior healing is 500, and supreme healing is 1,300.
I think 3 each for that.
I was looking at your
That'd be
list,
1,500.
so
I have it written down here on my book, so I'm gonna go with that. So
the math comes out to be the same because it lists the greater as 150 and the superior as 450. So either way, the math would equal out the same,
it
anyways.
does, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So how many of the greater healing potions do we want?
3 each would be 15, so 1,500.
and that's 3 each. So 15.
I'd say maybe just keep Thaddeus as on Princess for now.
Makes sense.
Greater healing potion.
All right. Everyone's written down. You each have 3 now.
Yep.
All right.
I've also got my 1
I
superior.
mean, I will after we're done doing all the math.
Yeah, I'll add after we're done.
You said it was 3 greater.
It's 3
Yeah,
greater.
3 greater.
3 greater,
everyone's-
and we all got 1 superior.
and 1
Got it.
superior. Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody's gonna take the Supreme, but not Bertrand. No offense, Bertrand.
We can leave that one on. Do we want to leave that one on Princess?
I was gonna say you could give it to Lionel. He teleports a lot.
Hmm,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
when
he
you're.
doesn't use a
could
ton
be
of
out
bonus
position.
actions either.
The person
Hmm.
who is very likely to outlive us all is Lionel, so I say give it to Lionel.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying Lionel can literally action teleport and then bonus action dispense
Yeah.
that. If
And
it
I'm
comes
just
down to
saying
it.
Lionel
Gun-
has an intelligence more than 10, which is more than Bertrand and Wisp.
Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a fighter. I'm a support character.
Really, yeah. I mean, that's what a wizard is sometimes. Like, it's
Mhm.
really versatile in that way. So,
Okay, we have 5,116 gold pieces left,
So that's
and
enough
this is
for the sword, right?
I already included the price of the
Oh.
5,000 gold piece flame tongue sword, so we have 5,000 left after the sword.
Let's get Nick some boots of speed. Watch him zoom.
well,
How much are would it be?
4K. I don't know. It just gives you more movement speed. I just thought it'd be funny.
Faster.
Mostly a joke answer.
Yeah, I can move pretty fast already. Let's see, how much do they? You can use a bonus action, click the boots heels together, double your walking speed. Oh, so I'd be walking 70 feet per turn.
did you require attunement? Keep in mind, you guys are reaching the point where attunement slots are
I'm
actually
full.
pretty
I'm
important.
full. I can.
Yeah.
My
Nick's-
attunement, is the ring, the hat, and some in the gloves. That's my attunement.
Oh, you're
Nick
full
has
as well.
a ring of featherfall and the cloak, and I don't think her quiver is an attunement item, so I think we're good there. So,
I'm
Nick's
trying to
is
think
fine.
of what magic item I could even buy because
I'm looking through, see if anything jumps out at me here real quick.
Yeah. See if there's anything that would be like very useful for the group, because at this point, 5,000, could go a long way in having that very useful item.
Maybe we could get an even better sword. Spend 10k instead of 5 on a sword.
That is an option, yeah.
make Bertrand even stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Is there
at the sword you
anything?
get for 10.
Let's see. I'm glancing. Is like seeing if there's anything.
A bulbous
amazing.
sword.
Just keep in mind this: you're not going to instantly get these items. They're going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
order
yeah.
them in,
Yeah.
Which
so-
I think it's worth spending more
Look
on
at
a
the potions
weapon.
and
guys,
the scrolls. But,
guys, just get a tentacle rod. I'm sure that's a great item.
Ooh.
we can open the mind flare doors, maybe.
Oh, you know?
You just, I'm just saying.
I didn't think about that.
The wand of enemy detection. Where are all the enemies at?
The other thing you could do is just save your money. You could leave your money with Bryn and then spend it later.
Yeah, but it's good to spend the money so like there's something waiting for us when we come back.
That is fair. That is absolutely fair. Captain Coach just says, "Oh, here's a small purchase. Can I have a staff of the Magi, please?"
Yeah, can I get one of those?
Can we get a black dragon mask?
No, that's not even in this campaign, Evie.
I would like a deck of many things, please.
No.
Oh my god.
An immovable rod.
Oh,
I'm very fun to play with.
An immovable rod might actually be kind of useful.
We also
Like-
have the bag of holding, but we also have the chest.
We're
so
not
I
allowed
think
to
we
buy
need-
bag of holding.
yeah, bag
Oh,
holdings
right,
aren't
right,
available
right.
in this campaign because of the carrying
I remember.
capacity. I wanted to
Mhm.
practice with it, so again, I
No, I
appreciate
remember.
you guys letting me do it. I appreciate it. a ton.
It's fun. We have been able to
Yeah.
like We need to figure out how to do things. Right now, the closest thing to the bag of holding is the chest. I can summon,
Yeah.
but
And
even
that is
has
a
a
big
limit.
spell level, to be fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I love the fact that we've been doing the carrying capacity and stuff like that. I think it's been really fun.
Yeah, I mean, we could also get a few smaller things, like there's like gloves of swimming and climbing, like a few like miscellaneous things that
I-
could be useful.
Honestly, I would love boots of flying. Oh,
Was there that attunement?
yeah, I would get rid of my gloves for the boots, to be honest.
Oh, the arrow catch. How much are the boots of flying? What do they
How
do?
much are they?
Boots of fly.
You said it. Let's see.
Where are they? Is that what they're
Yeah.
So
called?
levitation is 4K.
Flying, wings of flying, broom of flying, carpet of flying.
I mean, boots of levitation is all I'm seeing for boots of like
I
being
don't
able to
see.
fly.
Yeah, I don't see any boots of flying on this list.
Is that what they're called,
Dang.
Bracky?
I don't remember. It's like I
wait,
rarely get
here's
to see magic items.
winged boots are 8,000 gold pieces.
Hmm.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
maybe not to that one.
Maybe not.
Is there like boots of levitation? That might be cheaper.
Yeah, boots of levitation are 4,000.
Wings of flying are 5K.
Wings
We
of
could up-
flying?
As opposed to wings of walking.
Yeah, what are the hell are wings of flying?
I think they're just wings that you put on. It's kind of like a cloak normally, but then when you activate them, they're wings. You can fly.
Huh.
We could also upgrade some people's armor because +1 armor
Yeah.
is like 1,500, so we could give a few
Hmm.
people a boost to their armor.
Well,
Yeah, my armor.
I
of nothing.
already have +1 armor, and I think if
Are
we're
there
doing that,
common-
we just get Bertrand +2 armor.
Are there common clothes +1?
They have.
No, because that's not
No.
armor.
Well, Nyx could use some +1 armor. Okay, fine.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. Let's get you some. Although you'd already get fucking hit.
Yeah,
You're
she
not
does
even in
get
the-
hit occasionally.
You're not even seen in the combat.
When she
Like, you're-
is in combat, she can get hit, and it hurts because she doesn't have as
know.
much health as Bertrand.
You hurt.
It hurts.
Just look at the
It's just
prices
an
of some of
option.
these items.
I mean, if you
Holy
want, we can get you the armor. I don't mind.
Well, also look at a few other things. Chat, are you entertained?
Yeah, you okay with this Excel spreadsheet? The stream.
Sorry, chat. I mean, this is a necessary sort of in between session, so
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
this is
It
It
this is
also
inevitable.
helps. It also helps because I am halfway here. My brain is dying.
We're all very eating
I-
sleepy. It's been a week.
Well, no, let chat know. I've been having a toothache for the past 2 days, and my head is hurting. Today,
Yeah,
I
toothache-
almost wanted to cancel, but I'm trying to fight it like a big boy.
Oh, get a Dragon Slayer sword, guys. You know, if Plan A doesn't work.
Yeah, I
you
was.
know.
It is one of the only
Also,
swords I'm seeing on this list.
I will say things like Gauntlets of Ogre Power that change your
Yep,
stats.
stat
they're,
boost,
they're fucking
flat or
banned.
bad? Is there-
I hate those
Question.
items.
Are there any items that help us against psychic enemies?
Oh, that's a good question.
That was a good question, Mega Man.
Maybe the Birch of Shielding. What does that do?
Let's see. Wisdom saving items 5e.
Oh, Birch of Shielding gives you resistance to force. That's kind of insane. You're also immune to magic missile.
There is a ring of mind shielding.
Another ring.
Yeah. But you can have multiple rings, you have multiple fingers. While you're wearing this ring, you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying or know your alignment, or understand your creature type.
No, nope. Look at how expensive that one is.
It's probably quite expensive. So,
Quite.
how much is it, Shay?
16,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not
Alright.
gonna happen.
No, you started to read it out. I typed it in. I'm like, nope. Just stop. Don't go into it. We don't need to know.
Nyx, maybe this is just my suggestion. Some magical ammunition for you might not be a bad thing, honestly.
Oh, right. We talked
is
about
true.
that. I think one of the last times we went shopping.
Because you have, you know, your shots have been resisted, right? Because of
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah, so maybe that's a good investment too, is to get some of those.
Ammunition +1, 25 per arrow.
We can do that.
You
If
get
we wanna
like 10
do-
for like 250 easy.
Well, I mean, I could do a full quiver if we
Yeah.
wanted to, and that'd be like 40.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
40
times 25.
40 times
25.
25.
That'd be 1,000 gold piece. So then we'd be
Mhm.
down to.
Yeah, that, and then we just. I don't think there is, in this list anyway, a sword that's better than just Flame Tongue here, unfortunately. For
And
And if you
10k.
guys are.
You instantly get the ammunition too. They have it on hand, so.
Oh, cool. But yeah, if you're okay with me getting +1 armor for Nyx to
Yeah,
increase
I'm
Mhm.
good.
our defenses.
And I think we ordered the Flame Tongue.
Or the flame tongue, you got it.
I think so.
Yeah, I did put that down.
Flame
Okay.
tongue
And then the next thing we fight is a fire resistant enemy.
How much is the flame tongue sword again? It's 6,000 or
5,000.
5k.
It's a great sword.
Great sordo.
May 30th. 2024. Alright. So you've ordered
Okay, and
the flame sword.
then +1 armor for Nyx.
Okay. And then what type of armor do you want to get for Nyx? +1.
I think she has the studded leather armor right now. I think
Do
yeah,
you-
studded leather.
Are you
armor.
maxed out on attunement right now?
If we get the +1 armor, I think she'll be maxed out because she has the Ring of Featherfall, and she'll have the cape, and that's 2 because the quiver isn't an attunement item. So if the armor
+1
requires-
armor is not attunement either. It
Yeah, I
is-
was gonna say
yeah.
it better not be, because otherwise I'm overloaded.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
okay, then in that case she's
Do
dead.
you want to get bracers of archery so you have +2 to damage on ranged attacks?
How much are those?
Like 1,500.
Oh, we could actually. That would fit into
Yeah.
our budget.
Mm-hmm.
I actually, thinking about it, is I think because it's an activated ability, the Flame Tongue would require a attunement as well, right?
Flame tongue, I believe,
Does.
isn't. Let me check.
I think it's just a magical weapon.
I
but-
think it is.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
It does say it requires attunement.
Oh, it is.
Okay,
attunement.
then let's just spend the +2 weapon then instead,
+2. Okay.
because I need my boots and my goggles,
But you can have 3.
and I also have the Ring of Swimming just in case we
How
fucking
much?
fall into water.
How much is the +2 weapon?
4,000.
4K.
Okay, so it's less. And then you still want a great sword, or do you want that to be?
It'll be a great sword, yeah, if possible.
Great
So
sword.
it'll be 50 additional if it's gonna be a great sword.
Yeah. No. So additional cost. I just need to know what type of weapon it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah, so then bracers of archery for Nyx.
I think it's damage. Might as well, right?
I agree. I
Damage.
think that would be a good addition.
All right.
So this is where we're at right now.
So far I have outgoing, the brick with the gold inlay to Lex, all the stuff you sold already, obviously, and then you would like to order a +2 weapon, great sword, +1 studded leather, and bracers of archery. What's the price for
Yeah,
the
so-
braces of archery?
1,500. Let me double check.
We're down to 2,116 gold pieces, guys.
All right.
Chat, are you not entertained?
Do you like our
Stop
math?
asking them
We're doing
that.
math.
Yeah. Woo, man.
Bracers of archery, second one along, and then it's like 5 or 6 down. Or it's like 8 down, actually. 1,500.
So we've spent 17,000 so far.
Yeah, 50,000. Okay, perfect.
Whew. That's a lot of
So
money.
we got like 2,000 left.
We have 2,116 left.
Let's
Let's blow it on a massive potion.
no.
Get another. We could get another of the supreme healing potions if we want. Have 2 of our backup potions.
Fuck it. Why not? Actually, no. Like, we need to have some savings now. What if we fall in
Do we
another
not-
trap?
No. Listen, we're gonna be selling the books when we leave, so those are gonna be auctioned
Oh.
off. So we will come back to money.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we are gonna have money coming back. So if we spend it now, it's not like we're not gonna have anything to come back to.
All right.
How many
Just-
water clocks can we
How
buy?
many dogs can you buy?
Oh.
Princess is gonna kill any other animal companion we decide to bring along.
Yeah, if we just eats them and becomes stronger.
Oh, true. Do we need to get feed for Princess?
No, we're still good.
Yeah.
I've
we
got
get anything
I've
from
got a couple left, and she's holding 10.
Is there any donkey armor we can get, Princess?
You can get her armor, yeah.
Barded armor.
Yep. You can buy armor, I believe. Hold on, there's actually a way to calculate it.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
But that will take up some of her carry weight.
Okay, yeah, question. Are there any items for communication?
So it
between
is 4 times as much as expensive, but it weighs twice as much.
Ooh.
them? Are there any
Plate
sending
Plate
stones?
armor for birds.
Are there any sending stones? How much are those?
Sending stones?
Stone.
Yeah.
Where are sending stones? How much are sending stones? Sending stones are 2,000.
How many does it come with?
2.
A pair, I think.
Yeah, it's always a pair.
I mean, it's still worth it because we could split if we split into 2 or we have one person go off. I think that's worth it.
Yeah, we could.
So instead of getting that last
Healing.
potion.
Healing or communication?
Communication
right
is
now-
nice.
We
think
do
comms.
have. We did
Listen-
buy
listen,
21
guys.
potions.
Listen, guys, we can approach, life just like we approach buying stuff in D&D, right? Healing or communication, right?
I need my phone games.
Like, we did buy 21 potions, so I mean, we do have a lot of potions.
True.
To be fair.
Fuck it, let's do the sending stone, just in case we get separated.
1 second.
Okay.
Sending stones are 2,000.
And let's save the 116.
Real quick, before we do this, does sending
Yes.
stones work? Do we know if sending stones work in the Undermountain?
If it
Ooh.
uses the sending spell, then sometimes.
The only
Yeah, they only work-
You just have to know who you're trying to talk to. So you
Well,
have to
no.
keep-
It's not that you need to know who you talk to. You have to sweet talk
What?
the woman from Monsters Inc.
Well, the thing is, the sending stones are
don't
connected to
forget
each other.
There's a Nothic phone lady who has to connect your call.
Yeah, you have to sweet talk her.
Mm.
Okay.
Who are you trying to speak to? The other stone.
God, only between the two freaking walkie-talkies we have to have an intermedium. Alright, we got our walkie-talkies.
All right, sending
Wait, hold on.
stones
Hold on. Before we do this, can sending stones only be used once per day?
once per day.
Yes.
No? Really?
Yep.
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 Mm,
Once
maybe
sending
not
is
that.
cast through the stones, they can't be used again until the next dawn.
So it's the same as sending though. You send it, they can respond.
Yeah.
So it's
Mm.
2 technically, but not really.
Mm.
Is it worth it for a one-time message to spend 2,000?
I like that. I like them less, actually.
Do you want to go with the other healing potion then?
Yeah.
We get the healing potion instantly as well.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Roll a
then I'll
sending
do-
stone off of your order list.
Wow. I forgot sending stones had that. That's garbage.
I can't
That's-
wait for
I
you guys
think
to be
that's
in a situation where you're like, fuck, I wish we had the. You know what these would have been really helpful for is when you guys got separated in the
Oh, yeah.
obstacle course. But, I can't wait for you guys now to be in a situation where you're split apart from each other, can't find each other, and you're like, oh god.
Mm-hmm.
We could buy 2 water clocks.
What?
It's an old, like every D&D edition, water clocks cost 1,000 gold pieces, and all they do is it's like a mundane item that tells the time. That's all it does.
Oh.
But they're very expensive.
I mean, knowing
So,
the time in the Underdark would not be a bad idea.
A common joke has been like, you pay you pay for things in gold pieces or platinum pieces. I pay for things in water clocks. We are not the same.
I've never heard this.
That's amazing.
It's more relevant in older D&D editions.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah, you're old.
I'm old.
Is there anything else you guys would like to purchase?
I don't think we have any
We
money
have
left.
766 gold
Let's
left.
save that for a rainy day.
Let's save her. Can I get a loan though? I have no money.
No.
Can I get like?
I don't think we should even carry the money on us. Maybe like 100 gold, and that's it.
I have
Can I get 10 gold pieces?
I have 2 moonstones on me in case we wanted to try and like, pay for something. And Nyx has like 49 gold pieces split up.
Yeah,
between,
if we put it in the bank, how much interest
Listen,
do we make?
I am literally with no money. I would love to have at least 10 gold to my name.
Okay, we'll take 10 gold from the 766 left. I'll write it off.
Thank you.
Question.
Yeah. Huh?
If we get an Ioun stone of sustenance and we give it to Princess, she would no longer need to eat or drink. Would that work for her? She would have a floating stone around her, but it would be really funny.
An Ioun stone of sustenance?
Yeah, there are Ioun stones. I think you can only attune to 1, but they float around your head and they do something.
Ioun stone. Mastery.
Oh, it's 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have to carry on feed. That would free up weight.
A lot of weight. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it might actually be worth it.
The Ioun stone of sustenance. It's
Okay,
rare.
Well, Nyx can use the rest of her own personal gold to add to the 750.
Personal gold? Where do you have personal gold?
I didn't get that.
She didn't get robbed. She didn't get robbed. Remember? She teleported. You guys were.
We're over here dying from scrap. Meanwhile,
I'm sorry. I just
Mrs. Rockefeller over here.
I just imagine fucking Bertrand grabbing Nyx and shaking her like personal gold.
Where do we? We have personal gold at home.
Look, Nyx didn't. She teleported to a trap, so it was kind of a fair trade that she didn't lose her money. Okay.
You activated the trap is what took her money.
Bertrand's gonna get the guillotine.
I didn't roll that trap or whatever, the gold thing. Somebody else rolled that whatever teleport thing it was at. No.
Alright. So do you want to use some of your personal funds there, Nyx, and buy the Ioun Stone of Sustenance?
What do you guys think? Should we do that so we don't have to...
We're not gonna get it instantly, but I think
I love the idea of Princess just having a floating magical stone around her.
Okay, Nyx will purchase it. She no longer has her moonstones that she was.
Remember, guys, this will make Princess a 2 out of 3 attuned items.
That is true. Actually, she's got 2 now.
Yeah, we don't skimp on our girl.
I was gonna say it's before we started this room. I said it's a miracle the goblins and princes are still alive. To be honest, like honestly.
And just to confirm, you guys wanted me to hold on to the crystal dragon mask and the exotic wood harp, right?
Yeah, because we might need those.
Yeah, because they might be item. And nobody wants the mithril keys that I still have. Like they for sure don't want them. I'll sell them for like 5 gold.
Okay, fine. They'll take them for 5 gold. Where'd you get them from?
That was Arcaria's lair.
Right.
The disintegration ray.
Yeah, they'll take all of them for 5 gold. They're like, fine, whatever, sure, shut up.
Does anyone want my rusty key from Madgoff's castle from 43B?
No, no one wants that.
Does anyone want a longsword I found from the Githyanki?
Yes, you can sell that. That is 115
how much?
gold.
What?
Yes.
It's an okay.
That's a good weapon.
It's a silvered sword.
Can I get Lord Azrog's vicious sword valued? Not selling, just valued.
Oh, the sword you got from him?
Yeah.
It is just a sword. It is just a.
It just looks really nice.
It just looks really fucking sick.
I wish I could wield it.
It's like a chopper blade.
We're potentially getting a feat next level. You could take.
So Lionel, you're holding on to that money that you just got from the silver sword, right? Or do you want me to add it into the group fund?
Just multi-class one level of fighting.
Add 50 of it to the group fund.
Add 50
just
of it.
take the feat, Evie.
Listen, I've taken so many feats. I've literally taken a feat every time I've had a chance.
I'm specifically giving you 50 so I can have 69 gold pieces and tell references.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, well, if you look at our comments down there now, we have 56 gold pieces to our name.
Nice.
You put 10 to Lionel. The Lionel tax.
Oh my god. Alright, are we good with shopping?
Mm-hmm.
I think
Sick.
we're good.
Alright. That's where we're gonna take our break.
All
We
right.
can all use the bathroom, we can jump back into it. Chat, I love you. Thank you for being so patient with us and letting us go through this. It's a necessary
I think we had fun.
It's a necessary part of D&D. You guys have not been to your base for like a lot of episodes, so this makes sense.
It's been so long.
It's been so long.
So long.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom real fast and then we can get back into it.
Spriggan, let's
50
go!
56 gold piece that we should put in our bank of helium funds.
Spriggan's in chat if you got him.
Okay, and you guys were confirmed selling those books after you were done with them, right?
I think so. Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so. Okay, cool.
Okay.
We have 56 gold in the bank of Helion Moonstar.
Mm.
I'm so sorry, chat. You had to sit through that.
You had to deal with math and numbers and purchases.
Who's taking the scrolls of Revivify, and who's taking the Greater Restoration scroll?
How many Revivify we have?
We have 2 Revivify and 1 Greater Restoration.
I'll take one just in case I need to teleport to someone and get them.
Okay, so do you want to take the Greater Restoration scroll and one of the Revivifies, and then we'll give a different somebody else a Revivify? Oh my goodness.
You specifically keep a Revivify with you because you're stealthy now that you can sneak up to someone.
Okay. Also, I give you guys each 2 cookies.
Oh. Yeah.
I consume cookie.
If you go give that cookie to Lionel, like it's just like finals week of college. Just spending days studying. It's the fucking worst.
Okay, they give you 1 temporary HP from Grandma's cookies, so...
Delicious.
I moved the cat bed in my office into the living room, and Spriggan loves it. She's like, this is my favorite thing. Goblin
Kitty
was
cat.
also being really cute before we started too. She was doing what I like to call the sass pose, like the statue pose. Like, ever see those sort of like sitting cat like decorations in people's houses, like the kind of terracotta cats sitting upright and they're like thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sits like that sometimes, and I'm like, ooh, Spriggan. I'm like, Goblin, you're looking like a decoration there.
Oh, before we leave, can I buy a couple rations to like...
Yeah,
top up
absolutely.
my
How
rent?
many would you like? They're 5 silver each. Also, Princess Kitsune, thank you so much for 1,000 bits. Very expensive. Also, hi Monty. Hi Princess Kitsune. Hope you're doing well.
Let me slowly add them to my inventory to see how much weight I gain. We'll do 2 rations at 1 gold.
Ooh, oh my god, guys. Holy shit. Sorry, I just opened a parcel that I got. It's the Final Fantasy XIV tabletop RPG.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Come
Sorry.
on,
Right,
Monty,
in the
when-
end of the
come on, Monty,
stream,
when-
this is now
When are you going
Monty's
to run this so I can
unboxing.
play Sammy?
I'm gonna see if I can gather up some folks. I already reached out to a few people, but I might make a show of it. Honestly, I was thinking, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Just let me be a cat girl.
Yeah, shit, you absolutely can, I think. Sorry, I got very excited there.
I
This
want
is not as
Blood
big as I
Fell.
expected. Honestly, it's quite small. Sorry. Totally sidetracked the stream. I apologize, but there's a
Yeah,
there's
I'm
a-
telling you.
There's a chocobo mask on the cover.
This is Monty's unboxing stream. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're totally changing it up now.
Hold on, I gotta
Yeah,
see
so
which
we are going to drop the new demand mage, guys. We're gonna be playing Final Fantasy XIV now.
one. There you go. Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Shay would get so lost. They'd be like, huh?
What is it? Actually, I'm curious. What is the like? Does he have a different name, or is it just Final Fantasy 14 tabletop RPG?
It is Final Fantasy 14 Online Tabletop RPG starter set.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I think I'm also gonna buy another bow.
Oh
just
my
in case
god, the
mine
player's book has comics explaining things.
What?
Yeah, they have actual like play-by-play comics to explain situations and turn order and things like that, and scene encounters.
Oh, I'm okay.
the
After this,
artwork is so cute.
I'm gonna have to kidnap you one of these days just so I can see that.
Yeah, I'd be willing to share it. I mean, I can't scan it; that's illegal. But you know.
Of course not. Like, but I would like showing the camera or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pictures.
So I see. This is the player's book. Okay. Where is the character sheet? That's what I'm the most curious about because there was no list.
Yeah, I want to see how you make a character in that.
Yeah. Getting started tutorial. Huh. Sorry. Been enjoying the stream tonight. Question: where do you find these magic item prices? Sounds like a useful resource for DMing. I use a list that was provided to me by my friend Leah. It's literally a Dropbox of people like archiving it and balancing out the items to be the cost of their usefulness. Because there's a lot
I think
of...
it's quite good.
Because the pricing scheme in... Oh my god, the Game Master book is really heavy. It's not even a hardcover, though. Yo! There's... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. There's stats, dude. There's stats for, like, shit. That's cool.
One day I'll get it.
And there's... Oh, these are the scenarios. Okay.
Listen, I could. I'm so sad because it's like I wanted to get it, but money issues.
It also is sold out, too.
Yeah.
Huh. Sorry, I will not... I'm sorry, I'm so excited for this.
No worries. I'll live vicariously through you. Just like in Final Fantasy 14. When you see a sprout starting for the first time, you need to live through them.
It comes with, like, maps. Like things you can use for, like, playing on the tabletop. Like, there's, like,
Oh shit.
like cut out... You know how you did those, like, 2D, like, enemy things? Yeah. Like, it's like that.
I wonder if they actually use areas from the game.
Yes, absolutely they are. I literally am holding a map of Gridania right now, and one of Blue Fog, and another one of Thanalan. I'm assuming this is...
Oh my god.
This is Lenosha, actually.
I want it.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so here's the sheets. Sorry, I apologize. And these
worries.
These are player handouts. So, okay, and then these are... Oh, here we go. Here's Tank. Here's Tank Warrior. All your abilities. Level 30, level 40, level 50. And then there's Healer. White Mage. So right now it's only, looks like, DPS. There's only 4 classes to play. So there's Black
Does it have
Mage,
the best classing class?
Dragoon, Warrior, and White Mage.
What the heck? Where's the Fisher class?
It's not there, dude. This is a starter set, so...
What about the Blitzball class?
There's no Blitzball.
Oh. I want it.
So you just use a character sheet that is a class, essentially. And there's no racial stuff, so that makes sense.
That is odd.
It's simple. It keeps it simple.
No. What I mean is like they only give you like 4 classes.
Yeah.
Starter set.
Yeah, it is a starter set. So think of like the starter set for D&D and how it gave you like the pre-written character sheets.
I guess they want to see how good it does before releasing an official full.
I think it's gonna do good because they sold out of a pre-order. That's pretty. That's kind of great if I sold out of a pre-order. Sick. I think the only difficult thing is like promoting this is like, but again, like it's just like, okay, well, if you're playing this character, you're playing as this class essentially, and then we go in and figure it out. But that's really super cool. And I got a bunch of dice, and the 20s are Eorzea's, like the symbol of, the symbols. That's really fucking cool.
God damn it, that is so cool.
They're not the nicest dice. They're very simple. You know, they're not die-hard dice, but you know, for a starter set dice, there's a lot. Like, there's enough for every single class as well. Just one for each class, and then there's one
Alright,
for the DM.
Before I was going to step away before before I heard it was the tabletop RPG.
Yeah,
I'm gonna run. I'll be right back.
I'm so excited. I have to run this with folks.
Man, this has been a weird D&D session.
It really has. This has been our most disorganized, like, all over the place session ever. I miss Thaddeus. I hope Boo's doing good, but I miss Thaddeus.
I put in the potions in Princess's that saddlebags for Thaddeus. I don't know who's taking the supreme healing potions though.
I think Lionel is. Or let's give Princess the supreme healing potions, like for Thaddeus, and then that way they can just hold on to it.
Well, we can give one supreme to Princess and then one to Lionel, and we can figure out who can take the other supreme later.
Yep.
Just let me know if you're gonna use that, because I think using Prayer of Healing before you use it, so that you get maximum healing, very useful.
You might be in a situation where you do not have a choice.
Oh yeah. Just
Yeah.
if you're gonna use it, and you think you can last until my turn, probably wait.
What happens when you
I mean,
do
it's-
Yin? You get Yinogu. Haha.
Uh,
Oh, sorry, Lucky
Next to this
Starfreak.
would
I
make
am
it
so sorry. I
chicken.
got completely distracted opening my parcel.
Mhm.
I will post it in chat actually right now. It is-
The item thing?
Yeah, the item thing. It is in Dropbox. There's also another website that Thera uses and Leah uses that's also really good, but this is what we've been using, so
Pretty useful.
it works, yeah.
And,
it works
and
pretty
in
well.
that thing, you'll see why we sold the Sentinel Shield.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was worth
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of money.
no, I was
Captain
just
Guardian?
mentioning that I can take the supreme if you want, because Nyx can also run to a lot of people on the battlefield easier than Lionel.
True.
Yeah. So Lionel can take one and Nyx can take one, so that way we can try and be the
That's-
backup
I
healers
like
if
that.
need be.
Also, the scrolls. You gave me a Revivify scroll, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
gave you a greater restoration.
Oh,
and
how
I gave
many
you a
cookies did I get?
revivify. I gave you 2 cookies.
Pog.
Actually, I'll give you guys 3 cookies each.
One for Thaddeus if they come back before it gets stale.
No,
If
the
not,
cookies
I'm
aren't going to
stealing it.
last that long. No,
That's what I'm saying.
no.
I'm gonna eat it if they don't.
Yeah, I'll give you guys each 3 cookies. So, because Nick's got to eat some on her own, so this way she'll have one left, and you guys
Why don't
each
you know
get
about
3
my last
cookies.
joke? I mean, that was a while ago.
You missed a joke.
Stigma Bolt 101. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you, Monty, for providing 2+ years of content to listen to while working and exercising and driving me to become a player and DM for some friends. That's awesome.
Oh,
I always like hearing that people are like, "Oh, I heard your thing, and now I run D&D," and I'm like, "That's really great because it's a really nice way to like, you know, hang out with friends."
Unexpected was the only reason I got into D&D.
hmm.
That is like, I feel bad because it's also just like you're the reason I got into this thing that's very addictive and fun. But at the same time, you know, there's worse uses of your time.
It's your fault.
Yeah, it's my
Mm.
fault. But at the same time, it's just
Yeah,
nice.
I always used to just consider D&D as like way too nerdy for me, and then I watched that and I was like, oh fuck, this is
Really?
exactly what I wanted.
Oh, I found the other
Listen.
joke. Monty, here's a Jad joke for you. What would you get if you had a cosmic horror author on the internet? HTTP Lovecraft.
Haha.
A very dad joke.
Yeah, I obviously played Pathfinder, but then I was like, I really got into 5th edition. Prince of Vision was the first D&D campaign I watched, and now I've been running for 3
Hell
years. Hot
yeah.
damn. Hot damn. I'm looking at like other systems. That's where my goals are at right now. Like, obviously 5th edition's really fun, but I'm like, man, I kind of want to look at some other systems and try them out. I mean, looking at this looks really fun, honestly. I'll have to read it and give it a closer look and figure it out, but like I'm looking at Tiny D6. I want to learn the Chuck Tingle system just to dick around with it. It'd be fun. Pathfinder 2 has some really good stuff coming out too as well. Honestly, I was thinking about maybe running that. My problem is that they're so similar, like terminology wise, to like 5th edition that I feel like I keep making mistakes, but you know, it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. I was like, Pathfinder brain was just so strong that night.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, back when I started 5th edition, my first was Pathfinder 1, so I got really, like, kept calling Wisdom Will all the time, and it was like, God damn it. Saren Ray, though, I remember really liking Saren Ray. Alright, are we all back?
Yeah.
All right.
I am back.
Lionel, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Feel okay?
Yeah, I just got some pills.
You want to stop here, or do you guys
Feels
want to
here.
keep going?
Up to Bracky.
Yeah, up to Bracky.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Oh,
Bracky
no, this
feel
to
it,
me.
I'm fine either way, Bracky. Like, if you're like, okay, we just do the shopping episode and that's all we do. You know, the benefits of that is also if people just want to skip the shopping and go straight to the adventure, we end the episode here, and then if people are watching the video, they can just skip to the next episode.
Then yeah, let's do that. Let's make it easier for Bracky. It sucks being in pain.
Yeah,
and
let's
having to make a
stop
lot of
here.
decisions.
Let's stop here healthily. You know, this is a nice in-between episode. Bracky can lie down.
Let's,
I'm
let's
not...
auction off the books to chat.
Yeah, who do we have read the books in this time?
Two things. One, I really appreciate it, and two, I am so sorry.
No, it's okay.
No.
It happens, and honestly, it's been a rough week for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people are also sick right now, so I'm surprised we didn't cancel because of how sick people have been, like, just in general lately. Because like literally,
I'm sick as fuck.
no, literally,
Not kind of sick.
my game today was canceled as well. My game tomorrow is canceled. So my Scale Warden game was canceled. My local game was canceled. And then tomorrow my Call of the Netherdeep game is also canceled as well. And I'm really hoping we could do Saturday, Shay. Oh,
I think we'll be good on Saturday. He'll be fine.
I'm so eager. I'm so eager. But yeah.
Did we have time to read the books?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you guys
Let's
read
go!
the books, and you guys gain a permanent increase to your stats. I believe it's +2 to your base.
Yeah.
You get +2, and it increases your cap to
It
22.
does. It increases your
which
cap
is
to 22.
Crazy.
Intelligence of 22 for Lionel.
Wow, that's terrifying.
He's
Strength of
so
22
smart.
for Bertrand. He's so strong.
Just the doors open of the room that Bertrand and Lionel have been trapped for the past week. And
The hyperbolic time
like
chamber.
it's like the Dragon Ball Z
Bertrand-
type chamber, yeah.
yeah, Bertrand comes out all like buffed in just Lionel with a big tumor on his head.
His brain is escaping.
And then we leave the books behind to get auctioned off after.
Yep, alright, those are added in.
Just
You
hear
will-
the
Go ahead.
music.
No, it's the Mega Mind head. You walk out and you're like,
Oh.
bitches.
Oh my god, Lionel is a Mega Man.
Well, with that, we'll end the session
I
there.
have a potential episode title for the YouTube.
Yeah.
The Golden Girls Go Shopping.
I will
The
write it
shopping
down.
girls. Oh,
The Golden Girls Go Shopping. I actually might paint
Do I?
some minis tonight. I think that might be what I do. Actually, I should do my dishes first and then paint some minis.
Chat, did you do your dishes this week? Get on
yeah,
it.
you
Chat, you take your meds?
Better be taking.
I'm
your
looking
meds.
at you,
did.
chat.
I just did.
God, I might have to get another notebook for. Well, I already have tons of notebooks, but I have to get a new one here pretty soon. I'm almost out of space.
Intelligence increase turns you blue. No.
Bulk, take your
you-
meds.
I really want to draw.
I'll become your dad if I need to.
Do it.
Oh man, good session, guys.
Oh.
I mean, we got it done. This was a nice in-between session. You know, these are the type. Honestly, this feels like the type of session where we could have done it privately, but I feel like
Yeah.
streaming it is important to show, like, hey, sometimes these sorts of sessions are really important for your players to have. Like, it shouldn't be like adventure all the time. You need these moments of like, I want to offload this stuff, I want to buy these things, and kind of like, it's like re-equipping for another adventure, and I do really like it. It's just like, it's not the most exciting thing to do, but it's like the most necessary thing to do.
Oh, we learned some
On the-
information. There was a little bit of stuff that happened at the start.
Princess Kitsune
On
has
the
a good
plus
name
side-
title. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Princess Kitsune has a really awesome title. 100 bits. Title, Spending Golden Girls.
Oh, that's
I like
good.
that one.
That's so good.
I was gonna say, on the plus side, this gives us another week to like nothing advanced for Thaddeus to get here. and you get to stream, which you wanted to do more. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to cancel either.
No, it's all good. It's not like I'm gonna explode if I don't. Plus,
But you do.
plus next week I'm gonna be busy streaming because it's my birthday. So I'm gonna be
True.
very,
What
very
about
busy.
tomorrow, though?
Tomorrow? Oh my god, tomorrow,
Ooh.
dude. Tomorrow is Final Fantasy XIV, the finale of A Realm Reborn, which
The last stream of A Realm Reborn.
last stream of the voice acting too.
Oh
I
yeah.
was talking to Bosco
We're getting
about
the
that
good
one.
ones.
Yeah, we can actually get the new voice actors.
Why does all the games that I've got like massive time sinks have to have DLCs that come out around the same time? It's like Dawn Trail's coming out soon,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
freaking Destiny comes out in like this next week, and I'm like, oh,
shit.
this happened last year.
I mean, you could totally stop playing Destiny. You're saying.
To be honest, I'm actually behind on Final Fantasy 14. I had to
There you
cancel
go.
my sub for a while because I was poor.
That's fair. Happens. I mean, there's like, unless you're wanting to do stuff like Downtime, like I've been playing the game pretty consistently, just doing crafting just for funsies. And I really like it, but
I just
and obviously
I
I'm
did all
streaming
the
it too. So
I did all the ones
What?
I wanted to.
Daniel
mining
reminded me.
and fishing.
Yeah. Diana reminded me. Elden Ring DLC.
Elden Ring DLC. He's such a gamer. Like
I love that man.
I give you 1 week. Oh man. And there's a lot of Elden Ring DLC's coming out. Dawn Trail's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
God, it feels like there's like certain pockets of the year the game companies are like, get our shit out now. Like they're really competitive for it.
Yeah, it's quarterlies.
It is,
corporate.
yeah. Yeah, very
Yep.
corporate. Because it's like, oh my god, the pre-Christmas thing is like, it's an avalanche. There's just too much stuff now. It's like you're kind of like, get lost in the sauce a little bit with it. Because people like playing games over the summer break. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, honestly. Oh, man. I'm excited for next session. You guys are going back into Van Rack Doom, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh. After the training montage.
So we're gonna
all the
do that
purchases.
floor, and then it'd be like 3 weeks or something, maybe. Who knows how long it'll take? And then we'll pick up Thaddeus, and then we'll go to the previous floor, and we'll kill some mind flayers. Right?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like we should probably have Thaddeus for the dragon floor, but
We got this. We're not gonna fight the dragon. You told us. You just put him in a nice little gift wrap, hand him to him. He'll go, oh, just my... I remember these, and then they'll be all nice, and they'll help us kill the vampires.
He'll be like, I remember
ducks.
these. This one belonged
Yeah,
to my
the ducks.
enemy, and I hated them. Like, how
Ah,
dare you
shit.
give me this hated item that doesn't belong to me?
Question for you, Zan. Like, don't say anything if you know anything, but because I only know Dungeon the Mad Mage in this edition, is Lord Van Rack present in other editions?
I know I have a few people listening, and there is stuff related to that, so I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, good. That's all I want to
But
know.
post stream, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
mm.
I will not say more than that because I know what I know for the 5th edition version of this, but I was just wondering if there's like, if this is like a named, because I'm always scared where it's just like, yes, Volo, Volo from Volo's Guide to Monsters, what's his last name? Volo Gedart?
Something like that.
Yeah, like I'm always just like,
I just call him bitch.
but yeah, he's,
Volo plot armor.
yeah, literally,
God damn it,
literally though. Literally, the dude's superpower is he's got plot armor. He can't, like, get hurt at all. But, like, these very, like, notorious characters, I feel so weird, like, not knowing about them as much, but I just roll with it. Because, like, I have my idea of my version of it, but at the same time, I don't want to, like, do anything incorrect and piss the fans off, you know?
Ah, fuck.
Alright, well, with that, who would we like to raid?
I mean, there's always Bosco.
Bosco's live. He's playing Dynasty Warriors.
Rabbit.
There's Rabbit.
Let's raid Rabbit.
Oh, they're playing Control?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's like, if it's what I think it is. Let's see. It's like it's like an SCP type of game. Like you're a person who's like going around like in a, like a facility where these like creatures are, and you're trying to like contain them or something. I don't know. But you're like a girl with like superpowers, basically.
I love SCP inspired games.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I've got it. I played a little bit. I should get back to it.
All right, what should our raid message be?
Golden Girls.
How about buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell?
Buy, sell, buy, sell.
Let's have that. All caps. Buy, sell, and like exclamation marks. Like you guys are at the stock exchange. Like all caps. Shout that stuff. Like buy, sell, buy, sell.
I'm on it.
There,
like that.
Perfect. Just like what Bracky did. Alright, the raid message will be buy, sell. And I will catch you guys next week for more Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Oh boy.
Bye, everyone.
Significantly less shopping.
Yeah.
Only shopping. This is now the shopping stream.